Hey everyone, and welcome to the 109th episode. Man, this is getting difficult to say. Of We're All in the Same Boat. I'm your host, Luke Roxwell. Today we are talking about McDonald's, some of the worst places to travel, and things about face masks as well, as well as another rank it, which everyone seems to really be enjoying. Also, I wanted to let everyone know that we will be revisiting the Ellen DeGeneres topic next week. The episode got a lot of attention from people. Some people agreed, some people disagreed, and we don't really know if we covered enough of it on the podcast, so we're going to do it again. But we want people to participate. We want people to tell us what they think about Ellen. Anything that you guys send to us, whether it's personally to my Instagram or to the podcast Instagram or any of their Instagrams, we will be talking about on the episode. So if you really want to participate, now's the time. Today, I am here with Shayne.
Hello, everybody.
Michael.
Ooh la la.
Nick.
Hey.
And that's it, actually. Welcome
I just thought of something.
Yeah. What?
I think I know someone that went to Ellen's show. Like, I wonder if I can get her on the
I know who it is. Is it someone who went to CNU? Two people that went to CNU?
I only have one in mind, but I need to double check on it. But I might know someone, actually.
Is it a guy?
No.
Is it a girl?
Wait, is that a trick question?
Dude, because two people that I know from CNU went to see Ellen in LA, and they visited me when I lived there.
Oh, dang. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I took them around LA. I have a vlog to prove it. So. What
are their names and social security numbers? No, I'm just kidding.
The guy's name is Dan, and the girl's name was Rachel.
Rachel?
Is it Rachel?
What?
Yep. They visited me in LA, so fun fact. Small world.
I literally just yelled out a random name, and I can't believe I have no idea what you're talking about. But.
Okay, never mind.
Fun fact, speaking of...
Oh, man, that was so exciting. That's not even fun. Way to ruin it.
But you read my mind. It was amazing.
Nick, you read his mind, because his mind had it made up.
Yeah,
that's what I meant to say.
So speaking of people going on Ellen, I have not gone on Ellen, but I did go to the David Letterman show.
What?
Uh-oh.
Really? Yeah, I was.
Cool.
Yeah, back when I was. I know, but it's back when I was in New York. They were doing some. I heard about something about how if you do this thing, you might win tickets, and so I did the thing, and me and my friend won tickets. So we went to one of the tapings of the show, and it was really fun. And it was actually kind of interesting to see how it's all put together because there's like a lot of stop and start, and then the commercial breaks.
It would literally be like, all right, come on out, guest. Oh, we messed that up. All right, never mind. Go back. Let's do it again. Right? Isn't it like filming a movie almost?
It kind of. They didn't do it. There was nothing like stop and start like that. But it would be like when the commercial breaks would happen. You just see everyone gets like so chill and they start talking to the audience and then really? Their makeup people are fixing them up and then they go back when the cameras go on. And I will say commercial breaks feel a lot shorter in person than they do when you're watching it on TV.
Yeah, because it's only like 2 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Right. So if it was like 2 minute break, you'd be like, stretch. All right, sit down. Oh, man, okay, never mind.
But they definitely tell the audience what to do. So whenever you see the audience doing something, we were definitely told in advance what to do. There were signs. People were pointing at things for us to react to. So it is like a whole production.
Yeah, it's literally just like a movie.
Yeah. But it was fun, though. I would do it again.
That's fair. I don't know if I would want to do that or not.
But I want to be like the interview. I want to be getting interviewed. You know what I mean?
Right. I want to be one of the people that's on stage. If I'm going to do that.
Luke, I'm trying to read your mind again.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out what topic's going to be next?
Actually, before we get into topics.
Okay.
Before we get into topics, I want to say thank you so much. We hit 100 followers on our Instagram.
True.
Awesome.
I just want to get the exact number just in case it went up. No, okay. So we have 100 followers on Instagram. We also have 100 posts. So our post to follower ratio is on point right now. So thank you guys so much. If you just recently followed us or if you have been following us from the beginning, we really appreciate it. And tell your friends to follow us too because we would love to hit 150.
What?
Sometime soon. I don't have a date yet.
We're not done. I thought 100.
No,
that was
right.
Oh no,
I thought the podcast was over. I thought
wouldn't that be kind of a funny concept to be like, all right, we're done. We got enough followers. We're finished.
Anytime you get a new one, just
some
delete
people
it.
do that. If that's like your goal,
Exclusive
if your goal is
club.
like I'm getting this many followers, and then you get it, and you don't have any bigger goals to reach, you're like, all right, I'm tapping out.
Right. Yeah, we're posting a lot more on our Instagram. You know, there was a certain point where we sort of pulled back on it, but we really ramped it up, and people have been engaging. Like this Wendy's thing we posted.
Oh yeah,
It's like 20, 25 comments.
People were heated.
Yeah, what the heck?
Like
Yeah.
people,
We're
oh
getting
man,
famous now.
yeah, people literally writing paragraphs of their opinions on Wendy's and McDonald's and Taco Bell and all that stuff, and it's all different.
Yeah,
You hit a nerve.
it's cool. It was cool to see the people having like varying opinions. It wasn't like one thing was coming out on top. It was like, no, this person likes Wendy's, this person likes McDonald's, this person likes Taco Bell. It's like, oh my
I was
goodness.
surprised that anybody liked McDonald's. People were saying it
Me
was their
too.
favorite.
There
I
was
like,
more
what?
people who really liked McDonald's. I was like, what?
Not
Yeah.
shocked.
I didn't see that coming.
I know. That's what I told you.
Luke
in
and I are just
Southern
like sitting
Virginia,
here. Yep, we're just
people
like, yep.
don't like McDonald's. It's just a thing. When
Get
I
out of
lived in
there,
Southern
guys.
Virginia, nobody liked it. But then when I went to CNU, it was like people there thought it was fine. You know, people from like Northern Virginia. And then like in New York, people always talk about McDonald's. You know?
Guys,
Wow.
come to the light side. Come on.
Yeah, well,
Get out of Southern Virginia.
Speaking of
Trust
McDonald's,
me, I would love to.
we figured it was really important to take this serious topic of which fast food restaurant is the best very seriously, which means I'm going to focus on you, Michael, because he went to all three: Wendy's,
Oh, yeah.
Taco Bell, and McDonald's. So before we like don't say anything yet.
Oh,
How was it? Like, how is the food? How is the experience? And
How is
after
it
you,
like-
how is it like? How do you feel about the restaurants now that you've tried them?
how is
after
it
our
like to be a
massively huge
true
debate?
American?
Well, it's all a drive-through now, so it's not like the full experience.
Oh,
but
true. But
was good.
what better
We
way
should
to
talk
enjoy
about that.
fast food?
We should
right?
talk about that at some point. Drive-through or
Yeah.
going inside? But go ahead, Michael.
Oh, if you're gonna get food fast, you want to go inside because if you order
100%.
food and your food gets done before somebody else's, at the drive-through you have to wait until everybody in front of you gets their food. But if you're in the lobby, they just give it to you.
And no
and
one
it's way
goes in the
faster.
lobby.
Yeah. So. Like there'll be a drive-through line wrapped around the building, and the lobby will have like 2 people in line.
Mm-hmm.
Just go inside unless you need to go somewhere else or it's cold or whatever. It's always faster to go inside. But anyway, so I went to McDonald's yesterday for breakfast. I went to the dentist.
Actually, wait. Which one did you? I went to the dent. And then I undid
I got
the
some
dentist. Hold up.
Yep.
Did you go to McDonald's before or after Wendy's and Taco Bell?
I went to McDonald's first. So I went to McDonald's yesterday, and Taco Bell yesterday, and Wendy's today.
Oh boy.
So I actually went to McDonald's breakfast. They had like a 2 for $4 deal. It was like a McGriddle and a McBiscuit.
Michael.
It's called.
Ooh,
But the McGriddle.
is so
Dude,
good.
I'm not gonna lie.
There's no better way
the
to start
McGriddle
your
was
day.
heavenly.
Yep.
Like, I ate it.
Wait, which
I was
one did
trying
you
to hate
get?
it.
It's what I'm saying.
I got
That's
the bacon,
right.
egg, and cheese McGriddle, and
Okay.
I was like, man, I can't hate this. I actually can't even dislike this. I love this.
Dude,
I
the
wanted to go
McGriddle
back
is
for lunch.
insane.
I never got a chance to go back for lunch. I'm pretty sure that McDonald's lunch is disgusting.
Wait,
But the McGriddle.
so you
is so
liked
good.
it?
I liked the McGriddle, man. The McGriddle was good.
Why? What about the
For
lunch?
science.
I didn't get a chance to go back to lunch, man. I tried to. Today was too crazy. But
Well, you started off your day the right way.
yeah, so I went to McDonald's. I got the breakfast. I can't lie, the breakfast was really good.
There
I
you go.
do though. Okay, so I used to love getting McDonald's like breakfast with the pancakes and eggs and stuff.
Yes, the big breakfast, so good.
When I was a kid, my dad and I would go, like if we went on a road trip, we'd go there and eat it real quick or eat it while driving. But I remember I went back like not like a while ago. I was like 19. I just played a gig that was like overnight, and the singer and I, we woke up the next day. We're like, let's go to McDonald's, get McDonald's breakfast. It's good. We got there, we ate it. It was disgusting, and we had really bad poops after that.
Oh,
So their sausage has like hard chunks in it.
Oh yeah, when you
pancakes are,
do
like,
bite
made of
into it, and you get that
water.
You do
little
have to be
rubbery
careful.
part.
You do have to be careful with that
Disgusting.
sausage.
I'm pretty sure the McGriddles are the only good thing there. I'll try to go get another
Man,
sandwich. and I'll
but
post
this
about it
this
on our
ruins
Instagram.
That's not
everything
true.
I'm
because
telling you, it depends on the McDonald's.
Wait, how does
depends
it
on the
ruin
Wendy's.
everything?
because
but I
you
will
didn't
say,
have you
though-
didn't have lunch. You had breakfast.
Yeah, I know. I tried.
But breakfast
It
every
didn't-
Michael,
all
this was
day.
this whole
Breakfast is
operation was
tough.
your idea.
Yeah, wait a second. Okay, Michael.
Wait, no.
I tried, man.
Don't attack Michael. McDonald's breakfast is the best part of their menu. He did
Well,
the right
I know,
thing.
but I wanted to know what his opinion of the actual food was.
I know. Okay, guys,
Like,
I'm
they're-
gonna go there tomorrow, and I'll post it on our Instagram. I'll
Postponed.
document my experience. But I will say though, Out of the 3 restaurants that I went to, guess one did not wear gloves?
McDonald's.
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 Wait,
The
even
dude-
the
Really?
Okay. You ever
on the
seen
back?
somebody holding like a frisbee where they have both hands on both sides of the frisbee? That's how the guy was holding the lid that goes in my cup of water.
What?
Yeah. Did you guys?
They're trying to kill me.
You
What did
guys
you throw?
didn't know.
Did you throw the water out?
I drank it. I was really thirsty.
Of course he didn't.
Yeah. You guys
on,
didn't know
Luke.
the McDonald's employee slogan is "Do ratchet things with my coworkers." So that's why they don't wear gloves and they do stuff like that.
That's
He
so
was wearing a
funny.
mask though, which was kind of dumb. if you're
It's
not gonna
funny
wear gloves.
because it's like you have the lid put on your cup and then you see how he's holding it, so you just flip out and you're like, why would you do this to my cup? I can't believe it. You're disgusting,
thought about
germs
asking
ever.
for another
And then
lid, but I
as
didn't
you
wanna be
walk,
that guy.
and then as you walk away, you drink the water.
I was like, I could just cut off the top. I just dump out the
Wait.
top water that touched
Was
the lid.
it not one of those? They didn't have the outside drink fountains. They only had it behind the counter.
Well,
was
like
a
the lid
drive-thru.
is contaminated.
drive-thru,
What's
gotcha.
so
Yeah, I
funny?
went to the drive-thru for all these.
Hold on. Here's the important question: does coronavirus mix into water?
Probably.
Yes.
Wait,
100%.
what?
Just say yes.
It mixes
Because
into
Michael
water?
said he would like, the coronavirus is in the top of the water, so I'll dump out the top of the water.
Yeah,
and it's like, how fast does coronavirus just like swoop through it? You know, when you
It just
drop
stays
like
on the top layer.
Speaking
maybe it's
of
like color. What is it called? Food coloring. We put that in water and it just
coloring.
drizzles through. So if you do it real
Ew.
quick, like if they hand it to you and you just take the
karate
lid
chop
off,
the top
and,
off.
and just throw it out real quick, the
Yeah.
coronavirus will be on
I'm
the
pretty
top.
sure it's
and-
literally
Could've been.
transmitted through moisture. Like,
I'm about to die.
So
I'm
It's
pretty sure
like-
it's transferred through everything.
it travels as fast as sound. It's
like
just
the
like
main way is
through it.
through like
Yeah, I think it's the
micro
moisture
droplets.
in the air for sure.
Yeah.
Like the little drops will like
Way to
fall
go,
down
Mike.
and stay on the surface.
So
And
then I
something
went to,
tells me. Hold up, I just want to say something tells me that the moisture in the air is a little less dense than the moisture in a cup of McDonald's water. So coronavirus is
Little
like warping through the water. All right, so McDonald's
Moisture's
was.
a weird word. Anyway, keep going.
Yep. Keep going, Michael.
Did nobody else go to McDonald's?
I went to McDonald's.
I
What-
definitely went to
What's the
McDonald's.
What's the base of this conversation? Is it like a general discussion or?
I don't know. I was gonna tell my story about the 3. Let's give like a quick synopsis. But
I did a whole video where I was trying the McDonald's.
I think
for
most
another
people
reason,
think
but
it's
I did-
I
good.
thought about making a video, but I forgot, and then I decided not to do it for
I
anyone
wish
else.
I
I
knew-
didn't want to be
oh.
unfair. But anyway, so then went to Taco Bell,
Yeah.
and Taco Bell was just amazing. I got the chalupa cravings deal. I got a chalupa, a soft
just
taco,
not
and
that
a
good.
55-layer burrito.
Hold on.
Dude, it was okay. It was also the like. Minus McDonald's because it was like on sale and it was just 2 sandwiches. I get the best value at Taco Bell for sure.
I'm looking
I got-
at it right
Wait,
now.
is this
3
all in one
tacos.
day,
Dude, I don't
Michael?
care about saving money. I'm already
is one
getting
day.
fast
I'm
food.
just saying the value you get. That's true. That's true.
Okay,
But
come
here
on.
though. Okay, so then today I went to Wendy's. I got the Baconator with
Good choice.
fries and a drink.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah.
How much did you eat?
Guess-
King.
Guess how much it freaking cost, dude?
Said yes, King.
For $11?
$10 and like 16 cents.
Because it's a baconator, dude.
You're
That's
paying
more
for
than
You're paying
more
for the
than Chick-fil-A.
quality. The
I'm sorry, I was
quality,
gonna say,
Michael.
I'm sorry your taste buds.
When
are-
you
I usually
crush
get
into that
that cheap.
delicious patty, that 1/4 pound patty.
Come on, dude.
it was good. But
It's
actually,
no
I feel like it was
comparison.
actually. I feel like out of the 3, what I had, maybe just the Baconator is too greasy, but I wasn't super happy with it. Also, the barbecue sauce is kind of weird at Wendy's. It's too sweet, but I like Wendy's. But
Wait,
comparing them
hold
head-to-head
on,
like
hold
that.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait. So you had a Baconator, and I'm assuming you didn't put the barbecue sauce on the Baconator.
yes, I did.
Uh-oh.
I would
What?
say
What?
Everything.
Wait a second.
Barbecue sauce is so good on everything that ketchup
I suppose.
is on.
I suppose that could
Mike.
work, but
Except
I'm
for eggs and corn dogs.
true. So
You really
nothing
like
has
barbecue
changed.
sauce?
Nothing has changed in your opinion on fast food.
Well, dude, the McDonald's breakfast was.
Oh,
banging.
are you flipping McDonald's and Wendy's?
So I want you.
Well, I don't know.
yeah.
I got to go to McDonald's for
Wait.
lunch. 'Cause I haven't had Wendy's breakfast either.
Can we
What
talk
are you
about
gonna get
the
at
downside?
McDonald's? Can I just ask?
Hold on,
Mike,
What, do
Nick,
I
Nick,
get?
hold on, Nick, go ahead. What did you say?
What are you gonna get for lunch at McDonald's, Mike? I just wanna
Clearly
ask.
nothing.
I don't even know what they have. Do they
Just
have
get
burgers for
the
lunch?
junior hamburger.
Can I tell you the best lunch option at McDonald's is my best option?
Yeah,
Yes.
Shayne.
So the one thing, and I got it today. I actually have it sitting right next to me. is the McChicken. The McChicken is the best.
You have it sitting beside you.
Yes.
He's got a stack of them.
The McChicken is the best lunch option that I think you can get at McDonald's. One, because it's not one of their burgers, which are not that good. And the McChicken is one, it's chicken, and I know I'm black, so whatever. I might just like chicken.
Come on.
But it's just, it's, you know, for me, it's the mayonnaise. It's
not good though.
Why are we? We're
good.
talking about one. First, we talk about fast food. Like it's this really important thing. You're like, man, we gotta research this thing. And then on top of it, now it's like we're talking about like it's a gourmet. You're like, oh, the mayonnaise.
If we're going
from
there,
a jar.
if we're going there, we're going there. Okay,
Shayne, I'll be honest. The McDouble, the McChicken, they're overrated. You got to get a quarter pounder with cheese if you're gonna go to McDonald's.
Okay, so I will say this. I think you are right, Nick, but I'm not spending that kind of money at McDonald's. I'm getting the McChicken off the dollar menu, and I'm gonna have a good time. I like it because it has a little bit of like a very small hint of like a spice kick, and I don't like spicy stuff, but just that small little hint of it on the McChicken makes me feel like, you know what, I can handle some spice when I know I actually can't.
I think Mike, you should look at the receipt. You should get a double quarter pounder with cheese, and then get the Baconator, and then when you're comparing Wendy's and McDonald's, hold both receipts up while you're doing it and think
I can't
about
afford another
do you know what's
$10
wrong?
on a
Wait,
Baconator
Nick.
right now.
You know what's
Good
wrong
point.
about the double quarter pounder with cheese is that
Nothing.
No, there
Excuse
is
me.
something wrong with it, and this is
What?
actually. And please, I hope someone backs me up when I say this. The way that food looks is a huge indicator on whether I'm going to enjoy it or not.
McDonald's
and
does not look good.
McDonald's burgers are very colorless and bland. And when I look into a Wendy's burger, I see the color, the texture is there. I can
Dude,
see it.
if you're
McDonald's.
looking into your fast
I
food
can't
burgers,
see
you're doing fast food burgers wrong. Shayne.
No,
Just
you're
wanna
not.
point that
You're
out.
You're not
supposed to
American
close
enough for
your-
this
hold on,
conversation.
you're
Clearly,
supposed
Nick,
to-
you're not
hold on.
thinking about your
Hold
fast
on.
food that way.
You're supposed to, Shayne, you're supposed to close your eyes.
Thankful for
and
another meal. Go ahead.
Unwrap the burger, close your eyes, and just. That's fast food.
What?
It's fast. Fast.
No.
Let's talk about
fast
Five Guys versus
PSA,
like
PSA,
Fuddruckers if we want to talk
PSA.
like
All
quality
food-
burgers.
All food deserves to be savored and enjoyed because you don't know, that could be the last time you eat food, and I will not
Especially
scarf
in this
something
environment,
down
all right?
on my last meal when I know I could enjoy it for what
Shayne's
it
got a
is.
lot.
Favorite.
Every bite
What's the point
in
of
that
eating it if you
burger.
can't enjoy it? If you have to
He's got a lot
scarf
on the
through it,
line.
it's not worth it.
Fast food is not fast eating it. Fast food is fast. You give it to me fast so I can savor it slowly.
All right. Let's move on. Let's move on from this. So, speaking of the worst places to eat, I guess it's not exactly what we're speaking about, but whatever. Let's talk about some of the worst places to travel. I thought about this question. I don't know who wrote this down. It was not me.
I don't travel.
Well, literally everywhere is the worst place to travel right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how is it even possible to make a non-coronavirus joke right now? I was like, let's go to Italy.
I thought that's what you meant.
I'm
Which one's
confused
the
on the
hardest?
question.
Hold on.
To
You guys keep
travel
talking.
to
I'm going to
right
look up actually how
Yeah,
much it is to go to Italy right now.
I'm confused
It's not
on the
allowed,
question,
right?
Luke, because
Whoa, wait, hold on, Shayne, hold on. How much does it cost, Nick?
I'm checking. Hold on. Keep talking.
if
I
it's
really
the
wanna
worst place to travel, why would you go?
Well, we want to tell people to not go, because the
To
first thing
not
I have
go.
written on this is the sun.
So, should it be places that are frequently traveled that you shouldn't go to, or should it just be places like don't even think about going
for
to this
example,
place?
Shayne, Snake Island.
Like
Do
I
not
would
go
say Virginia
to
Beach.
Snake Island.
Don't
Wait,
come
what?
to
That place?
Virginia Beach.
Wait,
that is
I
one place
just
you should
said
not travel.
Snake Island, and you're saying Virginia Beach is comparable? Why
I don't know
Virginia
what Snake
Beach?
Island
Snake
is.
Island real?
What's Snake Island?
No. Oh Lord. All right.
Sounds like a movie.
It's not.
does.
I'm not. No, guys. I thought you
sequel
all.
to
Okay.
Sharknado.
Hold on. I thought you guys all knew about this. Snake
No.
Island has reviews on Google. Has 1,600 reviews on Google. It's 4.5 stars.
Oh my gosh.
But it's an island in Brazil, and I think there's just like snakes everywhere.
Oh, it's Brazil. Come on. It's a good time.
All right. You want to go to Snake Island? Shayne?
I don't, actually.
Hold on. I gotta look this place up. Okay, I heard about.
Are there
this,
like
so,
an abundance of snakes? Like, do only snakes live there?
I don't know. I thought so, but no.
Because if that's the case, then I'm definitely not going. That's just a dumb idea.
Italy
we-
tickets, by the way,
gotta
are
comment.
like $650.
Dude, let's go to Italy, guys.
Yeah.
$6.50.
Man, yeah, let's go.
Is that round trip or one way?
That's
Okay,
one.
so-
I think it's one way.
Yeah, you're not.
What?
Well, you don't need a return.
What airline?
Let's see. Hold on.
You're gonna go there. You're not coming back.
There
You guys.
forever, my
You
friend.
don't need a
Delta
flight.
Airlines.
One, either you're gonna die, or two, no one
I have
wants
to make sure I
to leave
don't
that
buy
place.
this when I'm checking here. Oh my gosh!
the
I think
deadliest place on Earth is
round
Snake
trip.
Island.
Yeah, okay,
$704.
let me- I gotta cover this. So Snake
that's crazy.
Island,
Go
Snake
ahead.
Island. There's a section on the Wikipedia page titled "Endangerment," and it's because there are so many snakes on one island. Some estimates, there's one snake to every square meter of the island.
What?
That's like a meter's like a yard, like close to a yard. That means every yard there's a snake. There's just snakes everywhere. Everywhere. You want to go there, Shayne?
No, I don't. So you said it's in Brazil, or is it off like the coast
Well, it's an
of
island.
Brazil?
It's an island off of Brazil.
I don't
It looks like a little.
know what Brazil looks like.
I don't see the problem. This sounds great.
Well, Nick,
I wasn't
what are you
listening.
gonna do?
All I
No,
heard
Nick,
was island alone adventure, something like that. I don't know.
Nick, there is
Well,
a snake.
you'll enter alone. You will
everywhere
die
you step,
alone.
I
there's
just
a
bought my
snake,
ticket to Italy.
and they're all
Hold
gonna
on.
bite you. Oh no!
Let's go to China too.
Actually,
Let's just
my,
go-
my I have family who was
soon.
supposed to go to Italy for a wedding that got canceled, obviously.
Yep.
But I wonder what they did with their tickets. I wonder if they got
I wonder
refunded.
if anyone's gonna go back to like China or Italy for a while.
with the
My
with
friend is
corona-
traveling to is traveling next week. I said, "You're crazy. You're getting on a plane. You're going somewhere,
Dude, a
You're insane."
plane.
It seems
a
like
plane?
wild.
It's just like a tank of coronavirus. You know, you just
I
go in
know.
there and coronavirus is just breathing out of everybody.
Freaking petri dish, dude.
My coworker, when she came back from Disney a couple weeks ago when Corona was really sparking up, she was on a 150 passenger plane, and there was only 20 people on the flight back. She said because like nobody wanted to fly, and they told them like all to
Yeah.
like spread out, so everyone had like a row to themselves. Said, "Oh, that would have been the
Man.
best plane ride for me."
Well,
Well,
I mean,
I had the
all,
opposite of that
all
one
things
time.
considered, but
I had the opposite of that one time. It was kind of the worst and the best though, because I got stuck between, not to sound insensitive, but two very large and soft humans, and they were on either
Soft.
side of me. And that was
that's
in
the
middle.
funniest way I've ever heard someone say fat. They were large,
I wasn't trying. You weren't
but
supposed to say that.
smushy. They weren't strong.
But I felt like I was in between the two of them. And I was really bummed at first because their arms were like in front of my body, like my shoulders were against the thing, and like their arms were like spilling over me. So like there was like maybe like 4 inches of my chest showing.
oh
But
no,
it turned out to be amazing because I just fell asleep sitting right up and just like leaned
So-
forward. Leaned forward.
you were in the middle, Michael.
Yeah, I was in the middle between them. I think they bought like tickets next to each other with one in the middle, so that way they could both.
They
fit.
could have space. Oh.
But for some reason, the airline put me there. Like it wasn't like I didn't pick my ticket or
Yeah.
whatever.
So I will say, I have never, thankfully, knock on wood, I have never had a middle seat. But I think I would
Never?
have
Wow,
a
that's
mental
lucky.
break. No, I think I would have a
You're too
mental
tall.
breakdown and a panic attack
Yeah.
if I had a middle seat on a plane and I was sitting next to people I didn't know. If I was sitting next to my friends or family or something, I probably would be fine. But if I didn't know them, I would probably panic. I need to sit next to the window for many reasons, but I need something to like lean up against that's not leaning back or leaning forward. But I bring that up because I'm thinking about people who sit in the aisle seat, right? So people who request the aisle seat, why do you think they request the aisle seat?
I request the aisle seat, so I know why I
They
do.
stretch their legs and go to the bathroom whenever they want.
So yeah, so and then you know that when you're in the aisle seat, there's two people next to you, right, who also might potentially have to get out. And you
Yeah.
know this when you get the aisle seat, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't like, in my experience on planes, which is not many, that whenever I am sitting next to in a row and I have the window seat and I want to go to the bathroom, the person in the aisle seat gives me attitude for wanting to get up and leave.
Yeah,
I
well,
said, but
people
you
on
sat
planes-
there knowing people would have to pass you to use the bathroom. You can't be upset.
Yeah, it's not like they're going out of their way. You're literally the only way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not-
exactly right.
It's like,
Trust
dude,
me, I don't want to do this, but
Yeah, you just start climbing over them. Like, well, you didn't want to get out of your seat. Here's the thing: Would you rather? Here's a good would you rather question. We didn't plan for this. Would you rather sit in a seat and be constantly asked to get up, like in the plane, like on the aisle, or would you be the person that has to constantly ask people if you can get up?
I would hate to constantly ask somebody.
Dude, I hate it. I hate doing it. I hate it. I don't know why. I just hate asking.
I
don't
would
mind.
rather ask, because if someone kept asking me, I think someone asking me repeatedly something is more annoying than me repeatedly
Well, yeah, of
asking
course.
something. And I think that just comes with working with kids, and I hear things
That's
like
because
a
you're
million
selfish.
times.
We
I
all
was
care
gonna say,
about
I'd almost rather be annoyed at someone else than be like pissing someone else off. I
because
think.
now, Shayne, you're the
I wouldn't
the
be-
jerk. They're gonna
No,
come back. They're
because-
gonna get there and tell their
No.
mother-in-law, "Oh my gosh, ma'am, this man on the plane kept asking me to get
Actually,
up every
here's the
15
thing.
minutes.
I
'cause he
wouldn't
had
have that.
diabetes
I
and
wouldn't
has to
have
pee all
that.
the time."
I don't even care about what they'll say about me afterwards. I just hate doing it. I hate it. It's
Look,
like,
here's my
"Dude,
thought.
Can I get up? And then like more than once, like for whatever
Look,
reason I had to get up more than once. Probably
Here-
bathroom.
Luke,
But it's
everyone
like,
has to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Here's
know.
my thought, right? I understand,
I
Luke.
do it. I just
Yeah,
if I had to choose, I would rather just
Yeah.
have to get up for other people.
I understand Luke's point exactly. I
so
don't.
awkward to me.
I hate having to constantly do something. But look, when push comes to shove, if I have to use the
No pun
bathroom,
intended.
excuse
When push
me,
comes to shove,
get out of my way. I need to use the bathroom. I don't care if it's the 40th time on this flight. I need to use the bathroom. You paid for the aisle seat. You knew what was up when you sat on this plane.
You chose
But
this.
don't get me wrong. I'm a very considerate person. If I can hold it for longer, then I will. If I don't want to. If I feel like I've been doing it too much, then I will like try to chill out. But if I gotta go, I'm not feeling bad.
is there a
I think I'd pee worse if I'm in the middle seat. I had to pee more often because I know that I can't pee as much.
you start getting nervous? You're like, oh no. Is there a popular place out there, whether it's like London or Paris or Venice, anywhere like that, like places people go a lot, that you would hate to go to?
I heard Paris is not that great. I heard it's very trashy.
Everyone's rude. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is true, because I took French for 4 years, and they said if you want to be an authentic French person, just yell at people in French and be mean.
Who said that? An American? I don't know
sounds
my
fun.
French person.
My
said
French
that.
teacher, my French teacher said it. She was American. So.
I heard that a lot of French people are actually nice. It's just Paris, they're kind of mean.
Because I
Yeah,
think
it's more
Paris. I think it's
tourists.
because Paris is so been hyped up throughout the years in history and such a heavy part of culture. So people, when they're from Paris, like, oh, I'm from Paris. It's like New York. Like, oh, I'm from New York. It's like, okay, it's
Yeah.
really no better than like Kansas, even though it is. But it's like you just have this. You have this high self-esteem about yourself. Oh, I'm from Paris. Like, oh,
Right.
Like, I don't mind traveling
I'm a
to places.
snob.
Well,
Hold
yeah,
on.
I don't mind traveling to places, but like living there, that's different in my mind. Like, I can leave most of these places.
It'll be
Unless it's
fine.
North Korea, but I can leave most of these places.
Wait.
Yeah, I was just saying North Korea is on my list of places the worst
Not
places
to
to
go.
travel.
You know where I would actually not to go is China.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like places. Well, not right now, but in general. Yeah, it's like, yeah, guys, there's some like really nice markets in China where they eat like some really weird animals. You should go to one of those.
You want to check it out?
Did you know they actually, just speaking of China, they actually just made it I forgot the exact wording, but it's against the law now to eat wild animals. I'm like, that's just now a law?
Hey, it's just
Oh my
like
gosh.
very nice timing.
Well done.
Great.
I said in
Welcome to
2020,
21st
we're now
century. Yeah.
banning the eating of wild animals.
That'd be very similar to after Chernobyl. They're like, all right, we're no more doing stuff with that kind of stuff again. Oops, oh man. Okay, let's not do this anymore. No more wild animals. I agree. But what places besides Paris? I'm trying to think. There's Italy. There's like places in Greece. Rome. Like in Italy. I'm just like naming cities and countries
I
at
don't
the
know.
same time.
I haven't been in Europe that much. My friend went to.
I've
I've never been to Europe, but it's like, where would you
Scotland.
not want to
Basically,
go?
My friend went
Right.
to Scotland and said it was basically just like America, but with accents. Everyone was very redneck.
It's
and
very
had
similar.
bad teeth
Isn't Scottish? Don't they play the bagpipes in Scottish?
in Scotland. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a very non-American American thing to do, if that makes sense. because it's very
It's not like
annoying.
you just
Pretty
show
good.
up to Scotland and people are like, you know.
I'm expect. That's what I would expect. I would expect. See, this is why I don't travel out of the country, because I would be expecting the most stereotypical racist things to be happening if I get there.
I'd be
It's
like, if someone came to America and was like, does everyone wear cowboy hats and talk with a southern twang? And it's like, no,
I would go to
not that
China.
many people do that.
I would go to China and be like, "Where's the rice?" Like, I don't understand.
Shane.
Oh my gosh.
This is why I don't travel out of the country. I wouldn't know.
Jane's not allowed to
because
travel
you're
to any of these
myself.
places. Jane's banned.
I don't know. I think the only place I really had a bad time in.
Russia
maybe
would
Florida
suck,
sometimes.
right?
Florida's kind of no Maryland.
Russia's
Russia-
cold. I would not let you.
Maryland is the worst place.
Yeah,
Hold
Maryland's
on,
pretty
hold
bad
on.
too.
Say that again, Michael.
Maryland is the worst place.
That's pretty
Next to,
bad.
next to New Jersey.
I mean-
they keep alternating for me.
Yeah, Maryland's okay. I have family who lives there, so I go there quite a bit, and it's not. I mean, it's not thrilling.
I'll
I
say
think a
this
lot of
again.
people-
my New
And
I
Jersey
don't-
hotel experience.
Let's keep it organized. Shane, go ahead, Michael, and then Michael.
Oh no, I was just saying. Yeah, I don't like. At least the part of Maryland. My family lives in Columbia, and I like the landscape. It's very. There's a lot of hills areas, and there's a lot of like levels when it comes to like the land where people have their houses. Like that part of it, I really like. Everything else about it, it's just for me, things are too far away. There's not really all that too many exciting things
Not
to
worth
do.
it.
Yeah, it's not really worth it. It's like, if I'm going to Maryland, I might as well just go to DC.
It's just dirty and angry.
And angry. And their prices are they need to lower their prices. They're
why
too
they're
expensive. That is
Trying to
probably
think.
why they're angry.
You mentioned New Jersey, and I was trying to remember which airport I went to. That was like the worst airport ever. Like I went to
Jersey's pretty
LaGuardia.
bad.
LaGuardia is pretty rough. But what was the one in New Jersey? I can't think of the one. I think I went
I
to
know
New
it's a good
Jersey.
airport.
Newark was pretty bad for me. I remember that. In
I think
Jersey.
Newark's okay.
Newark
Like there's
sucked.
parts of it that are okay, and then there's like certain hallways where you're like, oh man, this has changed real fast.
Always.
They got like iPads out in the cool area, and then you go down the escalator, and you're like, how do I get down here? You're just like in this closet. It feels like you're in a closet going onto the plane. It feels like I'm at the DMV when I go to that certain parts of that airport. That'd be interesting to figure out where the worst airport is. It's probably, LaGuardia is pretty rough.
Yeah, it's
LaGuardia
pretty
is
bad.
Any
rough
airport that has a lot of congestion is going to be just terrible.
Yeah.
Dude, the airport, I think it's Atlanta. It took me like half an hour to walk across the airport. It's so big.
Damn.
The-
That
which
wasn't
airport?
worst. I think it was the Atlanta airport.
Yeah.
the biggest
Oh,
one in
dude,
the
yeah,
world or
Atlanta's
something
like
like
one of
that.
the biggest airports in the country. I think
The
it is
one
the
in-
biggest airport in the country.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well,
Might be.
the
wanna
one
say,
I
did I
went
tell
to. Oh, go ahead, Michael. Go ahead.
Did I tell you guys about my New Jersey hotel experience?
No.
This sounds gross.
Is it
Should I,
long?
like-
Should we mark it down and talk about it later?
Mark it down to what?
And talk about it in another episode? Is it long?
I can tell it real fast because talking about like terrible travel experience. I feel like this
All
kind
right.
of relates.
Do it.
So I was in New Jersey for some work, and we worked at night, so we got to our hotel in the morning. We get there. We had 2 hotel rooms, one in my name, one in my friend Mason's name. And Mason's like, "Hey, I lost my little like card." They just did everything on paper there. Like there was no computers. They wrote down our rooms and gave us a paper that they also wrote down the rooms on. And he's like, "Hey, I don't know my room number." And the guy goes, "Well, I don't know either," and just looks at him. It's just this old guy behind the counter. He's like, "Okay, well, can you like look it up? Like we were just here a few hours ago. It's probably on that thing." And the guy was like arguing with Mason for like 5 minutes, and then he finally decided to go.
He's like, maybe you should just buy another room.
I don't even know what he was saying. It didn't make any sense. Mason's just like, "I don't know. Can you just like tell me what room I'm staying in so that way I can go to it and sleep?" And we finally get the stuff. We go to our rooms. We look at the first one. It's pretty big. It's not super nice. It's got like literally like bed sheets as curtains, but it's not like doesn't look that disgusting from where we can see. We go to the next room. It's literally a storage room. There's like 15 beds stacked against the wall, and in the middle of the floor just a mini fridge with a microwave on it.
How much did this hotel cost?
I don't know, like not too
It
much.
was cheap.
No matter what it was.
Too much. Not worth it.
So we go back to the other room. Like, okay, maybe we can just get like mattresses and just stay in this room, whatever. I mean, we a couple of us have been exterminators in the past. So one guy goes, "Hey, we should like turn over the mattresses, just check for bed bugs." We pick up the first mattress.
no.
We just flipped it up, and a bed bug starts running around. And so
Oh no!
I got a video of it, And we go down and show the guy, like, hey, man, y'all have bed bugs. And I show him the video. He goes, I don't see nothing.
Oh, no.
Oh.
We're like,
Wait,
"All right,
you said
man."
this is in New Jersey?
Jersey
This is
makes
New Jersey.
sense.
Like,
Jersey.
all right, man. So we just went and, like, got an Airbnb and left.
That's
why
your
I don't
shit.
care.
New
Imagine
Jersey
this
is
before.
officially the worst.
Do you still
place
have
to
that video?
travel.
Can I have that
Yeah.
video? Show it to
the
us.
video.
Send it to us.
I'm surprised
Post it on-
hotels are
post it
still
on
in
Instagram.
business.
I'll send it
Post
on the
on
podcast chat. But yeah, it was rough.
New Jersey versus Maryland. Which one's worse?
I think New
Both.
Jersey might be like have the most bad things happening in it.
I feel like
Maryland's just
people in
kind of,
New
like,
Jersey will be more
depressing
rude.
in general.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
New
of
Jersey is
coronavirus in
rude.
New Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah, Maryland's
true.
depressing. New Jersey is rude.
Yeah, New Jersey's rude because New Jersey wishes they could be in New York, but they can't.
That's what a New Yorker would say.
I know. That's why I said it, because
New
that
Jersey
was
is
a
kind of the
huge.
sub New York.
It was a huge argument. I know when I was there. And
I
had
actually
people
hear
who would
that there's
travel
certain
from
parts of Jersey that are actually getting super, super nice. You know, like they're like really,
Oh,
really
that's
nice.
good.
Where it's like more
Yeah.
affordable than New York, but super nice.
Oh yeah, if you can live in
work in New
Jersey and
York,
commute to New
yeah.
York, do it. That's
Yeah, I
the
think
best
that's
way
the
to
best
go.
way. Mm-hmm.
But Jersey is
remember-
trash. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you need a car in Jersey, so
I remember,
Remember
I stayed in a church basement in Jersey for a week, and I got a horrible sinus
wait,
infection.
why did
from-
you stay in a church
from-
basement for a week?
I was on a mission trip with a
Oh.
church group from. Actually, it was a college.
and they made
group,
you guys
but-
stay in the basement.
Hey!
Yeah, it was bad.
That's how it be
Interesting.
sometimes.
Got a
So
horrible sinus
abusive
infection.
times.
Things were
Hey guys,
brown.
we're
It
going
was
on a
horrible.
missions trip, and we're staying in this dungeon. So
Well, usually you just go to a church and just stay wherever.
yeah.
is
They stay
available.
wherever.
Yeah,
they
it was in
can
the
allow
basement
you,
of the church, so yeah, it was lots of dust.
It's just funny. That's like, all right, here's the basement.
Here's your room.
Yeah,
It's just like
Should've
Harry
brought a
Potter,
vacuum with me.
where they're just like they go under the stairs. Here's your room. This is where you're gonna sleep. Okay, so let's move on from this topic to face masks.
Oh snap!
Hold on, let
We're
me
just
put mine
gonna
on.
keep covering coronavirus stuff right
So,
and left. We've
So face
all s-
mask.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, do you have? Hold up. Who actually has one? I don't have one.
No, I was just
I
kidding.
have
I
face
just
mask.
put my.
Does,
I have one.
wait, does anyone have? You have one? Where'd you get it?
Yeah, I do.
I have one too.
Construction?
It's just like the. Wait, why did I get it or how did I get it?
How?
Where?
Or where?
How? It's impossible.
Etsy.
One of my friends I worked
Well,
with gave me
Luke.
one that we've used at work. It's just like that, like
Etsy.
N16, whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's easy.
Face mask.
It's called connections, Luke. Get some.
Yeah, I got
Go
connections.
online to Etsy.
That's how I get mine. I have
I'm going to
connections.
Etsy right now. Let's get myself a cool
But
looking
yeah,
face
plenty
mask.
of
Like,
people are making masks, Luke. I'm sure there's
Yeah.
a million people in Miami that have like mask stores
I
by
don't
now.
have time to hunt for a mask. You silly? Like I just Amazon. Just
Silly?
order them. You know? Silly.
True.
All right.
You can make them pretty easily.
Well,
What
here's
I want
one.
to say about masks. Okay, so we all know that the CDC said that people should not wear masks during these times unless you are sick. And then all of a sudden, the game changed, and they're telling everyone to wear a mask. I'm like, so what is it? Do we wear the mask or do we not wear the mask?
Well, basically, if everyone wears a mask, it actually cuts down on how far the virus could travel from like one person breathing to the next. The problem
that's
is
the cool
though, if you
thing.
don't wash your mask every like 2 hours, you're actually just shooting germs off of your mask into the air
That's gross.
because the
But
germs
it's-
will
but I
collect in
feel
your
like-
mask from you breathing
Wait a
them in.
minute. Wait,
How
wait,
do you
wait,
wash
wait,
it? You just like
But I thought.
put it. Yeah, go
Hold
ahead.
on. You're saying if I'm wearing a mask, then I breathe my coronavirus into the mask. Coronavirus is just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I go outside,
Coronavirus.
now there's coronavirus all on my mask, and I'm just filtering air through the coronavirus into the air.
Essentially, so like
I don't-
So
if you
like, if you
cough.
breathe, say you have it, say any bacteria that's in your body. But if you cough or breathe, it's gonna be stuck on the inside of your mask. So then you're just pushing stuff through your mask. And then if you get any germs on the outside of your mask, you're also pushing stuff out through your mask.
I need
It's
you
really
to
the same
cite
as
your
if-
sources.
It's really the same as if you were breathing into your mouth, except you're stopping it, so to speak. But you have to make sure you clean it like regularly throughout the day. If you just wear masks and gloves all day and touch your face with the gloves on, touch your mask with your mask on, and then
Yeah,
like
for sure.
you're just basically not wearing anything because you're just getting germs all over yourself. It's only valuable if you clean it very regularly.
I wonder how often you have to clean it for it to actually be kind of more effective.
Well,
you know?
it
Every 2
probably
hours,
also
at
it probably
least.
depends on
What?
also how
I
much
can't
you breathe.
wash my
and
mask every 2
Well,
hours.
just
I'm gonna have more masks than I have shirts.
I
Just
wear it for
hundreds
like
of masks.
10 minutes if I go indoors somewhere,
Yeah.
and that's it. How
That's what I'm
often
saying.
do I
Oh.
It depends
Yeah,
on
yeah,
where
you're
you
not
live.
wearing it for 2 hours.
True.
Like,
Actually,
if you're
here's
wearing
the
it
thing.
all day, wash it
Hold
every
on,
2
hold on.
hours.
Here's the thing. technically that's a good point. Like you don't really wear it in the car. You wear it as soon as you get out of the car. For
I
those
see people wear it in the
15
car all
minutes.
the
I
time.
wear
Yeah, I
mine
do
in the
that
car
too. I'm like,
sometimes
dude,
when
you're
I'm
so
dumb.
taking pictures.
Shayne, you're
Try
dumb.
not to give the car coronavirus. You know, whatever.
Hey, sometimes you want to look stylish, okay?
I
Do you
get
guys think there's gonna be laws about masks? Because there kind of are right now. There's like certain restaurants that are like you can't eat here unless you have a. Well, you can't eat here. You can't pick up food here unless you have a mask.
Maybe.
I
Could
can
you
see people-
imagine? You
I can
can't
see
eat
places
here
being
unless you're
strict.
wearing a mask. How do I
can
eat if I'm wearing the
Swish
mask,
it through the
sir?
mask.
I can see certain areas being more strict, but I don't think
Like it might be
there'll
required
laws.
in like airports.
I don't know.
or
I
something.
like masks. I really like the filter. I've noticed for me, like I have really bad allergies, especially right now, and the filter really helps me breathe. And I didn't think it would really help that much until like I started wearing it when I went outside. I'm like, you know what? This must be mask life all 2020. Just for no reason, even though I don't need it.
They've been wearing face masks in China for a long time.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
I
I know. And I
think
always
they're
think that's so strange, but now I'm like, you know what?
fashion-wise,
All the
they're gonna
rage.
get
Oh
big.
yeah, 2021, all about the mask
We'll fancy
for
our own.
sure.
That'd be nice.
All about the mask.
Yeah.
How do I know that these masks on Etsy? How do I know
Are
that they
real?
are free of coronavirus?
They're gonna work?
Okay.
You don't. You're taking
Person
a
made
risk.
it, you know?
I mean,
Might
all you
have
gotta
try
do
it on and
really-
make sure it works.
all you gotta do
I
is
have
just
been
spray
coughing
with
lately.
disinfectant spray, and you're good.
Oh, do you think you have coronavirus, Nick?
Well, I've had a dry cough. What's
He
the
probably does.
diarrhea? Yeah, I think that's what the
One of
usual
my
symptoms.
friends told me today she had coronavirus, and she said it so casually, and I was like, "What?"
What?
And you're like,
Well, she
really?
said she had it. She not like she has it currently, but she had it.
Oh,
She
dang.
said she thought she had it because her and her boyfriend like had like the mild case of the symptoms, but then after like a week and stuff like it
Dude,
passed.
it's all a cat and mouse game
Or
of like,
whatever.
is
It
this
is.
allergies or coronavirus? There's just no way to know.
No one
I
really
don't know.
knows. Wear a mask. That's
Yeah,
why.
like, I
That's
think
why
they
you
might
wear
have
one.
it, like,
Wear a mask or
required.
don't. Who knows?
Stay home.
Yeah,
But yeah,
stay
I was saying that this coronavirus thing might have a real ripple effect to it, whether it's handshaking or wearing masks or expectations for quality assurance for food and people washing their hands, gloves.
Gloves
the
should always be
availability
a
of
thing.
hand sanitizer, like it's gonna change a lot of things.
Yeah.
Just like I said, it's gonna be kind of like 9/11, I think, where airports
Mm-hmm.
changed and they never went back.
Oh my goodness, yeah, definitely. So
That
what do
sounds
you
about
guys
right.
think about this? Idris Elba, as we all know, a famous actor, recently said that we should all quarantine once a week every year to remember the coronavirus.
What?
What do you guys
No.
think about that?
Why would
No.
you do that?
Yeah, what's the point?
That's what I said.
So millions of people like lose money and die from starvation so that we can remember
yes,
people
that's
died
yes,
and lost
I
a
said
ton of
first
money.
of all, why do we want to remember? First of all, you're
That's
saying
weird.
this like this is not still happening and people aren't still suffering on a daily basis. So you
Guys,
saying
this is
let's
awesome. Let's keep
remember
this
this? Let's remember this while it's still happening. It doesn't make any sense. But I think it's too.
out of
I
nowhere.
think his
We
point-
should do this every year. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
right.
dude.
No
never
one-
wanted.
no
That's
one
like
has
taking an
to.
exam and being like, dude, we should take an exam every
Never
year.
forget, dude.
it's
Just
just
to remember what it was
another-
like to take this exam.
Yeah. Well, it's just another case of, celebrities or someone rich not being able to relate to regular people's
Yeah.
lives. It's like, yeah, if I was rich
Yeah.
and had like a nice mansion, of course, I'll take a week off in quarantine. No big deal. But regular people, I'm like, am I getting paid to take this week off? I'm not just going to take a week off to remember something that I don't really
It's
need
like,
to
guys,
remember.
no, you don't understand. It's awesome. Like, you just play in your basketball court every day. You go
Swim in your pool.
You like
my
your chef
private
is already in your
restaurant.
house. You just make your food.
All my
it's fine.
chefs, all my chefs in my private restaurant. By the way, Michael, I just watched that video you sent to the podcast chat with the bed bugs, and I'm just gonna say I didn't see anything.
Wow. You must be from New Jersey.
Welcome to Jersey. Yeah.
Dude, I feel like this whole contamination thing, it's like a lost cause. Because I literally went to the bathroom and was like, all right, let me, wash my hands off. I was outside. Let me wash my hands. Like, put soap on them. Or like, turn the water on, push soap on my hands, and then wash my hands, turn the water off. And I was like, oh, no, I touched the faucet. Well, now what? And it's
Look,
like,
don't
I guess
be one of those people.
Okay. Then I was like, I turned the faucet back on, put soap on my hands, washed my hands, turned the faucet off, touched the door handle. I'm like, wait, I touched the door.
Look,
How am I supposed
let
to
me
do
say
this?
this.
Doesn't
It's
live there
everywhere.
forever.
Let me say this,
Eventually
I
people-
know,
it
but I
dies,
just
Luke.
used it when I
No,
went
Luke.
through the door.
You'll be
Let me speak to
fine.
all the people who think like
I know
you.
I'll be fine. It's funny.
Germs have existed long before the coronavirus,
Yeah.
okay? So just because you touch a doorknob, you probably are going to get some regular, ordinary germs, not necessarily coronavirus germs. So when you're doing that kind of stuff, take extra precaution for sure, but I don't think it's something you can go crazy about, because if you're going to get it, you're going to get it, and you're not going to be
That's
able
what
to
I'm saying. Is
avoid
like
it.
all the contamination stuff. It's gonna drive everyone insane because there's just no way to like really keep it at zero, because it's always
can
like,
see,
oh, I
like,
touched my phone
yeah.
and then I touched this, and if
People
everyone
with
was
OCD,
like, let's
they
keep
could-
everything
yeah.
as clean as possible, it's like, dude, those people are gonna lose their minds. It's just
Yeah.
impossible.
A lot of
It's
people
too
are
hard.
like that, though. They're going to try
OCD,
and
yeah, for sure.
they're wearing masks, gloves every day, disposable. And think of all the people that bought all that hand sanitizer and the Clorox wipes and all that crap. And
I'm just thinking
I don't know.
about the people
It's
who
just
bought
weird.
like the 6,000 rolls of toilet paper. I said, how many rolls have you gone through?
It's still so stupid.
I'm
I
confused.
still believe that what I said in the the episode where we talked about coronavirus, that they were seriously just one person that started that toilet
Started
paper wave.
the train
it was all
reaction,
fine. No
the
one was going to
domino
run
effect.
out. It was just
No
one
one.
person was like, I got to get all the toilet paper I can possibly get. And everyone saw
guy.
that and we're like, wait, well, then all the toilet paper is going to be gone. So then
And
people
that-
like me are like stocking up because like, well,
Yeah.
everyone else is going to stock up, so I have to too. And
A
just
true
blows up.
example of America. One person does something, we all just run with it. Toilet paper's gone, let's go.
I'm just trying to think. Do you guys think that you're going to get coronavirus?
Um,
Even though Nick, you already
yeah.
have it. Sorry, rest in
Well,
peace.
everyone is likely to get it. That's the thing. Like, you're likely to get it at some point.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it depends
if
on
I-
like, but
You know, if
I
it
think
gets
the
me
question
first.
should be how severe of a case do you think you're going to get?
Yeah, most of the time it's not severe, but most people are going to get it.
Yeah.
So
I've heard
I,
different
I,
things.
I think it
An
depends.
estimate.
How often are you out and about interacting with other people? Because I know Michael seems to go out a lot.
Yeah,
So
I
Michael
work
seems to,
in the public.
yeah. So
Oh,
Michael
man,
goes
I-
out a lot. So Michael's definitely gonna get it. Luke,
if you
do
get
you go?
contact with anyone, really, that's the thing about it.
Yeah, but I'm saying the chances are higher for Michael, who goes out every day.
Yep.
If me, I mean I go out enough, but most of the time I'm not going out. So my chances are less likely. I could still probably get it, and Michael could not get it, but my chances are less likely.
Yeah.
I was reading today that like there's no. I know this is like on the coronavirus topic and off the topic of masks, but we might have to wear masks for a while if there's no vaccine, because there's no guarantee we'll have a vaccine for a while. So
Yep.
wearing a mask might be the norm. And
Yeah,
not
that's
shaking
the
hands.
craziest part. I keep trying to think about this, like, I think about it every couple of days. It's the fact that I'm like sitting at home and I'm like just chilling, right? Because nothing seems wrong. It just seems like it's a normal everyday thing. And then
Right.
you turn on
People
the
are
news
dying.
and just rampages. People are dying every day, and you go out and people are wearing like all these gloves and all this mask, but then you go home and you're like,
Chilling.
I feel like normal. Like it's chill, but everything is shut down. The world is in a pandemic, but like you can't really. It's not something you can like see. It's not like a skin disease or something.
Invisible
you can't,
enemy.
Like, see it. So I'm like, is anything actually happening? But then you see things are happening. I'm like, I don't know how to feel because this is crazy.
Things are going to slowly change for sure, but
Yeah,
as far as face masks go, I could see that being.
I wouldn't mind. I like a mask.
I mean, I feel like it would just be a norm for a while. but-
Provide them for me though. I need free masks.
I mean, I don't know. People are. You'd be surprised what people do when they're backed up to a corner. So I think we'll get a vaccine.
Actually, that's something I was talking to my roommate about. So it's getting close to summertime. People want to
I
go
hope
out.
summer's not
People
canceled.
want to do things.
I hope summer's
Yeah.
not canceled.
And so
I
it's
mean-
like people are going to start. They're going to be like, I want to go out and drink. It's Friday. I
Yeah.
want to go out. I want to party. And
they're
like
gonna
people are
say
going to start
screw
getting
it.
frustrated.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think no
I
matter
want to
what,
go to a
man.
restaurant. People are going to stir
Riots.
crazy.
Even if the government like quote unquote opens everything again, there's gonna or if people just start doing it on their own, there's gonna be another resurgence of the virus no matter what. Like even if we wait like a long time and then people go out on like when they're supposed to, it's gonna like come back.
Yeah, and I think that's normal. I don't know if
And the economy is going to have a big boom
like
and then level out, but
yeah.
I don't know. A lot of companies are also out of business now.
Yeah.
26 million people in America have filed for unemployment.
That's a lot.
insane.
It's insane.
Yeah. I don't know, you guys. Coronavirus. Don't want to talk about it too much though, because we
Wear
have,
a mask.
Yeah, wear a mask.
Just
Stay home.
wear a mask,
We'll
wash
figure
your
this out.
hands, stay at home.
But I want to
We'll get
move
through
on to the segment we have in this podcast called Rank It. We've done it the last two episodes. People really like it. So we're going to keep it going. And today, we're going to see how this one goes. But pizza, burritos, or burgers. What do you guys
Wait, no. That's
thought we
not
were
the
doing
one we
chocolate.
decided on doing. We're doing the chocolates.
Yeah, we did say that.
I don't know if
But-
it's going to be as good. You wanna
Yeah,
do it?
trust me, it will.
Fine.
So, so
Fine.
before we get
I don't
started
care.
with that, we had a lot of great response on our last rank it where we talked about Wendy's, Taco Bell, and McDonald's. It actually got really heated on our Instagram. So if you're not following our
Oh, dang.
Instagram, we do discussions and polls. So make sure you follow that if you want to get involved. And people were going in the comments like. People were ripping apart Taco Bell, ripping apart McDonald's, defending McDonald's, and it was really nice to see how passionate people are about their fast food choices. So I want to say thank you to everyone who got involved, and we know food seems to be a very heavy topic.
It just
for people.
has to be
People
something
can get
that
really
people
passionate.
care
Everyone
about.
has an opinion.
I said this before we
Which
started
is
the
cool.
podcast, but one of the options we have is car, bus, plane. And it's like, what? Why would anyone be like, dude, bus? Hell, you put that one at the top.
Car, bus, plane.
It depends how you like to
I'm thinking about it
travel.
now. I don't know. I just don't think that's a good one.
A plane versus a car is not even like the same kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just not. It's like train, bus, car. I don't know.
Is that a thing? People ask people that?
No, I just have it written down.
Yeah, people do ask how they like to travel. Do you like to travel by train, by bus, or by plane, or whatever, or car?
Walk. Oh, that could
Or
be good.
walk.
Like walk, bikes. Oh, we'll figure it out.
No.
Okay, fine. Well, then let's
It
do
can
the
be
chocolate
anything.
bar one. Fine. I don't care. Twix, Milky Way, or KitKat.
Oof. This is easy for me.
I'm going to
honestly.
start off by saying Milky Way is the worst.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness!
Here we go.
I mean, I'm
Game time,
not
fellas.
going to
Milky,
argue
obviously
that
the
one.
worst. Milky Way is the bottom.
Actually, I agree with you, Luke. I agree with
I'm
you.
not arguing with that one.
Oh,
I have no
Michael?
defense for Milky Way.
I feel like you guys keep choosing lists of things that like one thing that I eat and then the other things are just like, oh, I've had that before.
well, what's it? I mean, I can replace it. I just picked three.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll play the game.
But then I'll say this then.
No, replace Milky Way with Snickers. We need to be high tier chocolate. Milky Way is
Alright.
not even anyone's
Alright.
conversation.
Alright.
Yeah, I
Nobody
kinda-
likes Milky
Yeah.
Way.
Like
Snickers gives
15 years.
that peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I
Twix,
agree.
Snickers, and KitKats.
No,
That's
what
a
if we
good
did
one.
Reese's?
Ooh, Reese's changes. the
That's a
game.
good one too.
Reese's.
Let's go, boy.
Oh no.
So wait, what are our new options?
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
what are our
Hold
new
on.
options?
Give me a sec. Can I go
Twix,
on mute for like
Reese's.
2
Oh
minutes?
no, guys.
Oh, I got a list now. I got it.
Is it
already.
Hold on,
Twix?
let me think about-
Reese's.
Oh no, this is actually kind of
I
hard.
think
for me.
I think I know.
Twix,
I think I
Reese's,
know.
Twix,
KitKat.
dude.
Those
Twix
are the
has
choices.
got
Wait,
Twix
wait,
is the
wait.
best.
Twix.
Twix is
What
the
is
best.
our choices? I don't know what our choices are
choices are
anymore.
Twix,
Twix, Reese's, KitKat.
KitKat.
Oh, we almost did it
Okay.
together. We did the first two
Nice.
together. We messed up the third one.
That is a tough one because I've
Dude,
gotten in. I used to
Reese's,
not like
how many-
Reese's.
No.
I used to not like Reese's at all, right? Because I never used to care for peanut butter unless I had it with jelly. I know I was exactly. I was definitely crazy, but Reese's over the last couple of years have grown
Wait,
on me, and I will
Shayne, what are you
say,
saying?
I said
What?
Reese's.
That's not how you say it.
Reese's.
No, it's not. It's
Oh, you say
Reese's.
Reese's?
Reese's.
Yeah, dude. They belong. The peanut butter cups
They have a
belong to
law.
Reese. It's
Reese's
Reese apostrophe S.
Pieces.
Yeah,
Reese.
Reese's Pieces, not Reese's Pieces.
Whatever. I said Reese's Pieces. You know what I'm talking about, okay?
Dude, no.
Get him,
This is
Mike.
something that people keep doing.
No.
People keep saying, they keep pronouncing Reese's as Reese's, but then they also call it Reese's Pieces. They're not even consistent within their own mind.
I know I'm not. The peanut butter cups, okay? The little orange peanut butter cups. Or
Yeah,
not orange,
but like,
orange
this is
packaging.
something that we have to, that the world needs to get right.
Mike's
Okay, how do
favorite
you
is
say it?
probably
Wait,
Reese's.
Mike,
Pronounce
wait,
Let me
Reese's.
guess.
Break it down.
Reese,
It's
that's your
Reese's.
favorite, Mike.
C is.
That's
So
your
it's
favorite
Reese's.
bite,
arguments
isn't
we
it?
have are over these types of things.
Wait, I'm getting an English lesson over here. So Michael, it's Reese's, like it's Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, like they
Like
belong
to Reese's. Okay, so Reese's Pieces.
I've never thought about that word ever.
Shayne's
that
the
it's
first
somebody
person to
owns
actually
it.
Reese's?
listen to me.
They're
in a
not
meaningful
I've
way.
Reese's.
always said it that way.
They are
Yeah.
my.
I appreciate you,
pieces.
Shayne.
You're welcome. It comes out how it comes out
They're
for me
not
in the
even-
past. But they've grown on me the last couple of years, and they're the candy
They're
I
so good.
eat the most now because there's just something about the mix of the chocolate and the peanut butter. They have a really good ratio. I really like the mini ones over the regular size buttercups because the mini ones you can just pop in one after other, and you just
Those are
sooner or later you're at 20 and then you're at 30. You're like, wow, I should really stop. But
Well,
they're
hold
so
up.
good.
So we talked a little bit about peanut butter and flavors and how things come together and right. I just realized that we are not going to cover this today, but just a preview in the future. We're going to have to cover Girl Scout cookies.
Ooh, yeah.
That's going to be a good one.
Oh my
okay,
goodness.
hold on.
There's
Easy
only
one.
one
So-
answer for that, but
It's difficult to rank these perfectly, but what's the number one?
no, we can't start at number one.
Yep,
Start at
well-
the bottom.
Well, dude,
Everyone
I don't
do
know
their
which one goes
list.
at the bottom. I have no idea.
Wait, I want to hear.
What?
I want to hear the list. So Luke,
Twix, Reese's, Reese's,
Thank you.
KitKat. Dude,
Okay.
KitKats
So which is
are
number one for you?
fire.
Which
What?
one's?
Which
Wait.
one's number one?
No, one has to be
Guys!
last.
Yeah. What's the problem here?
I don't know which way you
You
were going.
you
KitKat
kept
was
saying
his
which
favorite
one's
one.
one.
I'm reading them off of the thing for you.
Oh,
I want to say that Twix has been really. This has nothing to do with how Twix tastes, but they have
Say it,
been really
Shane.
upping their
Come on.
branding. They've been really upping their branding a lot. The whole left Twix, right Twix thing, or whatever
Yeah,
it was,
pretty funny.
whether that was really good. And then, what's their commercial? What's the slogan in the commercial? Where they say like, "Have a
I don't know.
Twix to do something better."
dude, I just want a Twix now.
You're no help,
Gosh, I'm
Luke.
so hungry.
Well, I like they have a really good. It doesn't help my case. I'm gonna say they have a really good tagline in their commercials, but I can't
Shane.
remember it. So clearly, it's
Shane,
not good.
we're not reviewing this way. Stop.
Look, I'm talking about when
just
I'm
making
talking
it
about
Hold on,
something.
Michael and Nick, what
all
do you guys
that
talk some?
matters.
Hold up. Michael and Nick, what do you
when
guys
Shane
think?
experiences anything, he takes in the whole context.
Yeah,
it
everything
affects
matters to
society.
me. When stuff like this, branding matters, packaging matters. It's about the whole thing, Luke.
I told you, Shane has a lot on the line when it comes to.
Nick, you go.
Okay, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1. So, last one is my first one, but
Yep.
I'm
The worst is what?
Don't say words. Say
Guys.
the bottom.
guys.
Don't say it.
What?
Reese's is.
No!
I'm sorry, it's at the bottom. Reese's,
tough, man.
Twix, Kit Kat. Boom.
I can
I'm done.
understand.
I'm
Dude,
out.
Kit Kat
I'll see you
number
guys
one.
later. All right,
Kit
bye.
Kat.
What did Nick say? You said
He
Reese's
said Reese's
3,
is
Twix
the worst
2,
one.
and
Yeah,
KitKat
Reese's.
1.
Twix, Kit Kat.
Okay, I can respect that.
Right on.
Michael, is your favorite Reese's? Every time I
Michael,
say
start
that,
from the
I'm
bottom.
giving
Weird now.
Michael a sec. I'm giving Michael a sec. Just
Nick
let
just always likes to press my buttons, man. He
Rise
just
of-
finds it in
Rise of
advance and then
Skywalker,
presses it.
Reese's. This
I'm
is just how it goes.
I want to know if me and Luke are going to agree again. I don't think we are this time.
All right,
but-
so my favorites, number 3 is Twix. I don't really eat Twix that much, but it's good. I just
Number
don't really eat it.
Respect. Respect.
Give
Number
me-
2
The
is
caramel's
KitKat.
so good. Oh.
Number 3 is Reese's for sure. But I also my
Wait,
favorite thing
you
to
mean
do
number
right
one
here
is
number
Reese's?
So
one
wait, number one is your Reese's. Not
is
number
one is Reese's. But my favorite thing to do is to get Reese's and Twix and put them on top of each other and eat them together.
But how is how is that your
Yo.
favorite thing when you
What?
said you don't really eat Twix?
I don't. Twix is number 3.
But you said you don't really eat Twix, but your favorite thing to
Why
do
not
is
combine
eat
it with the
Twix with
KitKat?
No,
Reese's.
no, no. Reese's and KitKat.
Oh, okay.
The top 2. And I'll like get a Reese's, I'll
Oh,
get KitKat, and I'll
man,
put
that
them like
sounds
on top of
really
each other,
good.
just eat it together.
You're just
I know
a
it
fiend
breaks
for all three.
I know it breaks the rules on how to eat Kit Kats because you're supposed to break them in parts.
Give me
I was
a
about to
break.
say something.
KitKat
Hold on.
Give me
on
a
its
break.
own, I break
Hold
it in
on.
parts.
Hold
but I
on.
put them on top of
Hold
Reese's
on.
and eat them together.
Hold on.
Oh,
I haven't been
no.
controversial in a while, so I'm gonna have to do it. Kit Kats, I usually just bite straight through the middle.
Dude, Luke,
Yeah.
I mean, like
I
the
don't have
whole
time for
thing,
that.
or you do one bite?
Because here's why. Because
That
when
gives
you
me
unwrap
anxiety.
it, hold on. When you unwrap it, I like to hold onto the wrapper.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to break them in half, it's like I guess either I'm going to take them out of the wrapper or break them in the wrapper, and then they're just together anyway. So I just like unwrap it and eat like a regular candy bar.
I will say,
Luke, Willy Wonka would be extremely disappointed in you.
I will
push
say
you to a chocolate
there
river.
is. I feel like there is a wrong way to eat a Kit Kat. I don't know.
There is. Well,
If
Luke
it's the
just
two-
did.
so good.
Hold on.
It's
If
so
it's
good.
hold on. If it's the 2, it's reasonable. I don't think I've ever taken all 4 and just
Yeah,
gone,
yeah, yeah. I could.
That's pretty monstrous. That's pretty awful.
I guess
I'm
if it
going
was
to be
just
honest.
the 2-pack. Maybe like you were.
I'm imagining Luke shoving like a
Gross.
king-size Kit Kat in one bite.
Yeah, you just take the king-size Kit Kat and eat it like a sandwich. Just
It's like, hey guys, what's up? Let's eat
all right,
my
hold
Kit
up.
Kat.
I think I already said my number 1 is Twix.
Ugh.
I think my
did?
number 2 is Reese's.
Yeah.
I
Dang.
think.
And
Dude,
Kit Kats are number
Twix
3?
are simple, but Twix are so. Dude, all 3 of these are
Twix are.
amazing.
I know that's the
candy
thing.
bars.
There's no
Yeah.
wrong one here.
Let's
in my
recognize
mind.
that all 3 are pretty high tier. So
I would combine them all, like in an ice cream. I'd be good.
yeah.
Oh, you just smush them
Cold
all together.
Stone, go
Just,
to Cold Stone. It'll happen.
I'll die. I'll die of diabetes that day. I don't
My
care.
order.
I'll die.
it's a good way to go.
I'll
It's not
die.
a good way to go.
It's a fine way to go. What are you talking about, boy?
So my order is number 3 is Twix, and just for the same reason as Michael, I just don't eat it as much.
Dude, but there's such a Twix are so solid. They're just
They
solid.
are good. I just
And
don't eat them enough
The
to have an
crunch,
emotional connection.
The caramel, the chocolate. It's just. It's.
I understand.
I don't remember what they taste like, really.
Exactly. I don't eat them enough. I'm so
All
sorry,
right,
Luke.
I know we all need
They
to
all
try
taste
this week.
good, honestly. It's just
We need
it's
to
hard
risk our
tell.
lives, go to the grocery store or gas station, and get a candy bar.
I love how we're talking about all of these chocolates, and what I've been eating all day, and right in front of me right now is a Hershey's bar, and it's not even on the list.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
because
Yes.
these are all like Hershey's
Honorable
chocolate,
mention,
basically.
Hershey's. Yeah, I guess.
my
it's
number 2, I know, controversial. My number 2 is Reese's, and
Whoa!
my number 1 is Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
And my number 1 is Kit Kat. I know
Man.
I
That's right.
praise Reese's for like a whole 10 minutes talking about how it's the only candy I eat currently. Kit Kat is my number 1. And like I said, my judgment is based off the whole entire Kit Kat. They have the best jingle. I've been singing it since I was in elementary school. Never gotten out of my mind.
guys
Sorry,
hear me
whenever
sneeze?
I think about it,
Sorry.
I want to get the candy. So I'm always thinking about eating Kit Kats. And because I don't eat them as often, I can appreciate them more than I can a Reese's. A Reese's, I eat it like every single day. So I'm like, it's
Oh my
just a
gosh.
Reese's. It's not special. But when I get a break and I can break off a Kit Kat,
Give me a
GG.
break. Give me a break.
I like that you didn't say I think of their
was
song a
hoping-
lot.
well,
you just
yeah.
said I'm always thinking that song. It's just like
Yeah, I'm
all
always
the
thinking about
time.
Kit Kats.
I'm always thinking that song. My whole life just I can't go.
Yeah, just give me a break. Give me a break.
I was hoping we could get through the entire podcast and not sing that song, but I was.
Well, I mean,
Sorry,
as soon as you
mistaken.
brought up Kit Kat, I already knew
I
it
guess
was
that's true.
happening.
Did
It's
everyone
still,
go?
like, Most,
This isn't
yeah,
as
I think,
controversial.
but most of us like thought the Kit Kat was the best one, right? At least Shayne and I.
No, I said well.
Reese's was number 1 for me.
True. I put Kit Kat at the bottom.
Well, all of us can agree.
It's
that
hard though,
Reese's
dude. I'm
sucks.
gonna be honest. These
It is
it's all
hard.
reluctant. These are all very, very close. I think. Like if I could choose any candy bar, these are probably the top 3.
I will say Reese's took time for me. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, it's really
That
hard
too.
not
Reese's
to say.
have to grow.
It's
You
really
took
hard.
time.
Hold on.
Some
It's really difficult not to
acquired
put
palate.
all 3 of these as number 1. Because like when you
Right.
want a Reese's, it's like yes. When you want a Kit Kat, amazing. When you want a Twix, fire. You know.
Yeah, they're never really bad.
Fire. Yeah, there's no bad option. You're not going to be disappointed in any of these candy choices.
All right, that wasn't
Unless
as
you don't like
controversial.
one of them, then.
Listeners, tell us what you think because we would like to
Yes.
know if we've lost our minds.
What is the superior chocolate bar? So what, just really recap for our listeners, what's everyone's top candy bar? Mine is
Did we
Kit Kat.
leave a candy bar out? Is there a better candy bar than these 3?
Ooh,
Oh,
yes.
definitely. These aren't even the best.
What?
ones.
Whoa,
What?
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Comment.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa.
wait. What do you mean? What's one's better?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Michael.
Save it.
Michael's just being
Wait, wait,
controversial.
let's save it. Let's save. Don't tell us.
Yeah,
Everyone,
hey, no, but
everyone
if you
guess.
do-
No,
People should
no,
guess.
We're ending the podcast in just a minute, but wait, what other chocolate bars? Is there like Payday? No. Then there's like
So whatchamacallit?
the what else? Milky Way, Musketeers.
Whatchamacallit?
I want us
Hershey's
to.
bars.
Oh,
dude,
100
100 gram
guess till
bars.
next.
100 grams. I was about to say that 100 grams.
What?
Grams,
Really?
Dude.
No.
Dude,
But
so
those
good.
those don't
We're just
compare.
joking. We're
Oh,
just
come
joking.
on.
Yo,
Mike.
I would eat 100 gram over a Twix. any
Snickers,
day.
though.
Over
Snickers
a
is
Reese's
pretty
and
up
Twix,
there.
though.
Mike.
Over a Twix, yeah. for
Twix
sure.
are fine, but there's I don't like the peanuts really. I'd rather have peanut butter than peanuts.
I'm disappointed.
I feel like Snickers is poor man's chocolate. Like I feel like if you want like a decently quality chocolate but you're poor, you get Snickers.
Dude, but Snickers have the crunch, they've got the caramel, and they've got the chocolate. It's just like
They do. But
Oh.
I don't like how Snickers, the caramel, sometimes it just doesn't dissolve the way I need it to in my mouth, so it'll stick out when I'm trying to pull it, and I don't like that.
what?
Like it gets stringy. I don't like that.
That's what all the commercials do. That's like
Not a good experience.
1 star. Wait, what else? There's no almond. The almond one.
The only one I would
No.
really put up there for me is like
Butterfinger?
a Hershey's.
I feel like
Butterfinger, gross.
Hershey's is tough because
Hershey's milk chocolate, yum.
it's really good for sure. But
And the
all these are
cookies and
milk chocolate.
cream. So good.
All right, never mind. Let's finish up this episode, guys. Let's move into plugs. Nick, why don't you start?
Sure. As usual, I love drumming. No G. I love drumming. Always whacking out videos.
Oh.
You know, phrasing. I just want to point that out. I understand that was very awkward.
Do you want to
But,
redo that? I can redo that for you.
Just like, let's redo it.
Put a marker down.
So always whacking on drums. Yeah. And no, it's fine. I've just finished the 4th video, actually. So one more to go, and then these videos are starting to get released, and then we make the next 5 because we're bored. I don't know.
Oh, you're batching them out?
Yeah,
Bored.
it's actually really cool. I started
It's actually
doing
smart.
the electronic drum thing, and it's just changed so much about how I like record drums now.
Yeah,
So-
dude. The electric drum set makes it so easy to record.
Yeah, it really does. So, but anyway, I love drumming. No G. So, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Don't follow me on Twitter. I'm back
As
to
always,
that.
do not follow Nick on Twitter at
it's
I Love
election
Drumming without the G.
season. It's election year. Don't follow me on Twitter.
Oh, goodness.
Is it though? Is it even though?
Election
I'm kind of
canceled.
wonder if it is because I'm
Trump
not sure.
automatically wins.
Yeah, he's going to, but just saying. Michael.
I almost said my favorite candy bar again. Is like, face out. So follow me on Instagram,
You're
Michael
like,
Demas, MYKOLDIMAS. I got some stuff going on there. I'm actually working on some new music. I've been actually posting like my demos that I've been working on to say my story.
Yeah.
If you want to just give me input on my music, go there and just if you see it, tell me if it's good or not. Because I'm really just like trying to see if people like this, and I'll keep working on it. If not, I'll just trash it and do something else.
Yeah. Do
that's
something
actually really
else.
smart.
So if you want to follow my Instagram, let me know what you like. I'm working on a
Nice.
song right now. It's called Sexy Thump right now because it doesn't have a real name. I also have another song called Ghost Giants, which is not his real name. So if you want to help me name my demos something ridiculous,
I like
we can do that
Sexy
too.
Thump.
Oh man, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, check it out there. I'm also doing guitar
And-
lessons online.
Yeah.
Luke's doing them with me. We're gonna have a second lesson sometime soon.
Ooh.
And shoot me a message on Instagram if you're interested in that.
Heck
Gonna be
yeah.
legit.
Yeah, it's good. He was showing me all the different scales and stuff to learn, and gave me some exercises, positioning, things like. There's just nothing like having a real teacher that you can say, look, can I put my hand like this? What if I do this? Does this help? What if I turn the guitar this way? Like these positioning things.
I also love
Oh,
like how Luke's main only issue with guitar that he really had is the most Luke issue ever. He just plays too hard and hurts his own hand. He's like, dude, like, I'm just
wow.
playing.
No, I
Yeah,
don't,
like-
okay, hold on.
that sounds
I
about
don't-
right.
No, I don't play too hard. I just
you
grip
grip
the
it hard.
guitar because I learned on kind of a cheap acoustic guitar when I first started playing. And I've said this, that it's almost, you think like, oh, well, if I play the really garbage one, then when I get on a good one, I'll be super good because I learned how to play it and my guitar was garbage. And that's not really true because then you're like trying to mute
heard
strings
that.
that are buzzing and you're gripping the guitar too high or too tightly and you're strumming too hard. And so it actually makes you have bad habits sometimes.
Yeah.
So-
it is funny.
It's a
Beginner
difficult-
guitars are worse for you. But yeah, follow me on Instagram, MYKOLDIMAS.
All right.
Watch Luke
Shayne.
hurt his hand.
Stop.
Yeah, watch Luke hurt his hand and live out all his rock star dreams. So you can follow me on. Oh, well, first you can check out my podcast, Pop Talk Podcast. Search it up. Talk about pop music and pop culture and things of that nature. And follow my Instagram, Mr. McCatty, MrMCCATTY. I'm actually thinking. I've been thinking about it for a while. I'm just trying to think about the best way to go about it, but I figured if I say it out loud, maybe I'll put some extra oomph into getting it started. I want to start with Pop Talk. I want to start some, especially while we're in quarantine, I want to start some type of live music listening sessions. Now it could either be like a thing where like I have a bunch of music, I have like a playlist or something that I've set up, and we'll play, and people will just like listen to the music and like talk about it, or we'll bring people like into like the live chat and they can share and play music that they like, or if they're a musician, it's their own music, and then we kind of just sit and have open discussion on the music that we like, or people's music. It get a chance people to get feedback on their music from other people. So it's an idea that's still in development that I want to start soon, but I think it has a lot of potential and it can be really fun. So just stay tuned for updates on that by following my Instagram. I'm not sure yet if I would start it on mine or the Pop Talk one yet, but you would definitely hear about it from my Instagram. So follow Mr. McCatty, MrMCCATTY.
Dude, I like it. Do it.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's a really good
Thanks.
idea. Just like live stream it or something. And then,
Yeah.
So I thought it was kind of funny. You're like, oh, Luke's playing guitar. He hurts his hand. It makes it sound like I'm strumming just strumming, and I'm getting tired.
He was just like I grip
Just
my
getting
guitar this way,
tired.
my hand gets sore after a while, which is actually a common thing. It's not like
I don't want to get carpal tunnel either. If I'm gripping the guitar, because you play slower too. If your wrists and like your the tendons in your hand are tense, then
a lot
you play
goes
slower.
into your longevity and your speed and efficiency on guitar.
Yeah,
It's
I just
complicated
want
than
longevity.
it
Okay,
seems.
guys. All right. So you can follow our podcast at WITSB Podcast. Like I said in the last episode, and like I've been saying, we are really ramping it up. So if you want to participate and be a part of our family, so beautiful, go follow us on there. You can also follow my podcast at Luke Roxwold. That's LukeRockswold. Never gets old.
He meant his Instagram, by the way.
What?
You said
Everybody's
follow
Instagram.
my podcast, Luke Roxwold. I just was clarifying for you.
Did I really say
Oh,
that?
you were so close.
Dude,
You
I was
did,
so
but-
focused on nailing the last name, my own last name. Okay. Follow my Instagram. Not going to spell it again. I said it earlier. Thanks for listening. Guys, I appreciate you guys being on the episode. It's been a lot of fun bringing this back.
KitKats rule.
Amen.
Wear a mask.
And outro.
McDonald's still sucks.